Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. I don't know if it's going to look any good, if it's going to look any at all. So let's see how we go with it. Okay, let's see what this piece is. It is a poster of Shen Yun, or Shen Yun, I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I'm not an expert. And that's her there, the lady, and this is the rest of it. I don't go to any of this sort of cultural stuff. It's not my cup of tea, folks. I just found this in the garden bed, and I just figured I'd souvenir it and use it as a demo piece as I normally would with things that I find. Didn't turn very smoothly. But yeah, I don't go to theatre, I don't go to any of that sort of shit or concerts. And the colour in that is exquisite, much better than I thought. I thought the colour was going to be shit. I do wonder if maybe I've got to use that one. But yeah, I don't go to this sort of shit, folks. I really don't have any interest in so-called culture. I'm not a culture person, folks. You could say I'm extremely uncultured. I don't go to plays, I don't go to theatre, I don't go to dance, to things like this. I don't even go to rock concerts, folks. Trying to make a better version. Yeah, that's come up looking more better, I guess. I don't know. But I really don't like culture. I'm not rich. I don't have that sort of money, so I don't go to these sorts of events. I think brown. Don't know if brown is the right colour. But yeah, I just don't have a cultural interest in things. I'm just not a culture person. I can't afford it anyway. I'm just an artist. But I'm not just an artist, folks. Don't mistake me as just an artist. I said that to myself when I was young, that I'm just an artist, and that's what I became, just an artist. But I'm not just an artist. I am a creative. I want to say this to myself so I don't hate myself and get angry at myself. I am a creative genius. I am an artist. I am an artistic genius. I am not just an artist. I am a creative genius, and I want to fucking declare that, folks, that I am a genius. I know it sounds like I'm being up myself, that I'm giving myself my own arse lick, but I basically have no one else. None of the TV channels are licking my ass. I'm not getting anyone helping me with my work. to get my stuff to go to air on the 6 o'clock news. I'm doing it all on my own, so pretty much. Oh, sure, I get some tech support, when the computer breaks down or something like that. I'll ring up and get some help and have someone come around and fix it. But I'm not the kind of person that typically that I don't get help for much. I just get the help that I need, and that's pretty much it. Just wondering, maybe these first ones look really interesting. Not quite what I'm after, but yeah, I'm trying my best, folks. I'm a person who also lives with disability, and I have to fucking take that into consideration, unfortunately, because I can't afford as much with this disability that I have to live with, that I can't just ignore it, even though I'd like to. I'm trying to ignore it by doing what I'm good at. This is photocopier art is what I'm good at and talented at, and I want Channel 9 to understand that I have to make ends meet, and I'm just struggling to do that with the kind of budget that I have. The kind of it's really difficult, folks, trying to make ends meet on a small, low-wage budget. Being on Centrelink, not having to work in a job that's not of your passion or creative, having to work in a sheltered, what effectively is a sheltered workshop, and you don't get much money doing that, and you don't feel a sense of excitement or wonderment when you're going to work every day, and you hate the public transport. You're thinking, oh shit, what if I catch a cold, flu or COVID? You're catching the bus, and it's no fun catching the bus, and getting home in the afternoon and the bus is late and it doesn't match up with the other bus. You're thinking about all these uncreative, banal sorts of things in life. You're spending your time dealing with the banal and the painfully horrid things that you don't want to deal with. And you have to, because you're fucking not rich. You're not rich enough to stop catching buses. You fucking have to make do, fucking do, folks. And when you're making do, you just can't choose what to do. You have to fucking do what you can and what's in the budget. What's the... And it's hard. It shouldn't be like that. A person who's an artist should be allowed to make money, have it as a job. I know I never sold myself very well when I was young. As I said, I called myself proverbially just an artist, and that's what I basically became, and I don't want to live with my past any longer than I can. I'm trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who loved me and didn't want to see me hurt. And he had to deal with me not contacting him, and he never got to hear from me. And I really am sorry what I did to him. I'm sorry what I did to my life. I'm sorry about the people who believed in me more than I believed in myself, and they don't believe in me anymore. Sometimes I run into people from my past, and they don't like me. They treat me like, they snub me. They say, have a nice day, or something stupid like that when I say hello to them. Or that was with one person anyway, and he believed in me and now he doesn't. So it's just like, have a nice day is all he could fucking manage to say to me, was have a nice day. It was really horrible, humiliating. Especially this person, because he believed in me at school when I was getting teased and bullied to the point of absolute, it was horrible. And he didn't believe in those bitches, and I did. People at school treated me like shit. They made me feel bad, and the people at church fellowship also made me feel bad. And I call these two groups of people the schoolies and the churchies, and I believed in them instead of believing in myself. And now I have to fucking win back what I've lost. I have to fucking fight for it now. And this is shit. But basically I have to fight for what I I've got to get. You know, I can't fucking just allow this to be the end and that's it. You know, that I have to let these people accept that I've failed and you know, I hated myself enough, and I hated myself too much. I shouldn't have hated myself like the bitches at school wanted me to hate me. They did. They wanted me to hate myself, and I ended up hating myself. Now, I don't like this one. I'm not happy with this particular one. This is not looking too good. Not as good as I was hoping it would look. I'm going to go back to the poster. This is really hard. Today's been a real punchy, difficult day of demos that are just not working easily. I'm having a real difficult time running my demos. I really am, folks. I really am fucking hard. It's fucking me up. It's just bloody hard. I'm just really struggling here to make my demos into something really nice. And it's costing me money. It's really expensive, like having to make all these make-readies and shit. So, you know, I really need to get recognised as an artist, not fucking being a Centrelink recipient for the rest of my life, to being on Centrelink and doing it tough. I don't want to be on Centrelink anymore. I don't want to be working in a sheltered workshop anymore. I want to work in being an artist. I want to be somebody. I want to be somebody, folks. And Channel 9 need to fucking do it. They need to help me, or else I'll sink. And if I sink, what chances have I got of winning? You know, I can't win without this shit. I can't win, folks. And this looks better. I can't win, folks. If I can't win, I can't get myself recognised. If I can't get recognised, I will sink. I had to buy this photocopier on a bank loan, which I'm still paying off nearly 6 years later, and it's costing me a lot of money, and I still can't afford to pay for it every week. Some weeks I do get behind in my payments a little bit, and the bank does not like it, folks. They do not like it. Even when you're just days behind, you know, you're waiting for payday to get to payday so you can buy it, you can pay it off. So yeah, you just fucking, it's difficult, folks. I don't even know if I like this one either. I don't know, folks. I'm getting a bit panicked. I'm getting a bit fucking panicked. I don't like it when I can't do demos that are any good, that I'm punching through really hard. I'm getting desperate now, folks. I'm just human, okay? I'm only human. I'm not perfect. I don't want to admit make you people believe that I am 100% right. I'm not. I do struggle to get things right, and that's come up looking really quite warm and colourful. I do quite like the look of that stab in the dark. Sometimes these stabs in the dark are what we need in life, you know, taking what you could call a leap of faith. You know, leap of faith, folks. And this is what I'm doing with my budget, is I'm taking basically like a leap of faith to pay for all this stuff and to try and live day by day as much as I can without fucking losing it. So trying to get my work done before the service agreement gets revoked, because it will get revoked eventually, because the spare parts as it stands have been discontinued manufacture in March last year, and now it's late January 2024, and this service agreement could be revoked at any moment, and I won't be able to afford to run this machine, and I won't be able to afford toner because I have to pay for the toner, and it would just cost too much, and that would sink me and sink my hopes of getting on television and finding my partner Luigi. which really would be a tragedy for me. And I'm sure a lot of people would think it was a tragedy because so many people I've spoken to about this. You know, I'm trying to get the word out. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be an influencer, practice on people. I am a person who probably has high functioning autism, and I'm learning how to be more polished in my social dealings, and how to and basically I also do believe I have an intellectual disability also, which is what's driving the issues I have with work and being able to live. I have another disability that has been diagnosed. The high functioning autism and the intellectual disability have not been diagnosed, but there's one that's been diagnosed, but I can't talk about it because it contains stigma. It's people don't like this condition, and it carries with it a shame. And I'm not ready to disclose what it is at this stage. Later on you'll find out. When the time is right, I'll disclose it. But I got to get diagnosed for the high functioning autism and the intellectual disability I had, because I had a cord around my neck and it came out breech, and it caused a lot of trouble with learning, and it's causing it now in this world. And as an adult, it's getting worse. My cognitive decline's a lot more obvious with this disability than if I didn't have it. So I'm really struggling with my memory, and it's really hard to learn new things, and this has come up looking a treat. I think we can now call it quits, and I think that's it. Gotta go.